Good morning, my beautiful thinking people. It's my day to go to Tesla service. And that would be in Oakville. So I just wanted to give you guys an insight into, let's see how this is going to do to get me to Tesla Oakville. Now, come on, you. Cooperate now. There we go. Now we can get the screen. And let me twist this a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, folks. We're going to start right from here. And off we go. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. I'm getting new winter tires today. And I'm putting them on the old rims. So from now on in the winter, I will be using my old rims for the winter with brand new winter tires. I'm going to kill the winter tires I have now on the new rims and then swap them out for summers.
Now turn right onto Tower Crest Drive.
It's good to go? I had to take over there because I was not sure if it was going to actually hold until that bus got rid of his flashing lights. So something that, again, I don't want to take a chance, but if anybody has, let me know. If it does hold and stop for buses letting children off. That was good. It actually can see that there's no stop sign on that side at all.
200 meters, turn left onto Lorenzo Drive.
So that was kind of impressive. I mean, think about it. We are oftentimes wondering, is there a stop sign for that person? Should I go? Shouldn't I go? And the car seemed to know that right away.
Lorenzo Drive.
Okay, slight force on the wheel. Here you go, guys. I'm going to give you the full scope. Here we go.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Jeremy Street.
Good clearance from the curb. Nice. Slowing down for the manholes.
Now turn left onto Jeremy Street.
Nicely done. Nice and calm. Decent acceleration, not crazy like
Now turn
before.
right onto Chipman Avenue.
There were days when the acceleration off the corners. Okay, that was good. That was good.
200 meters, turn right onto Upper James Street.
It was accelerating so hard that it would spin out. It would spin the tires in the corner, and then it would give me one of those orange wheels of death, as if I did something wrong.
Now turn right onto Upper James Street.
Take over right away. still stops far back from the line and does not creep. And you can see the creep line there, but it's not creeping at all. And we can turn right on a red here. So I'm giving it a little bit of juice. Hey, it could have went like 10 times. Okay, that's a different wrap, lady. That was a wrapped Tesla. Interesting.
In 200 meters, take the Lincoln and Alexander Parkway West ramp on the right. Now take the Lincoln and Alexander Parkway West ramp on the right.
Beautiful. So far, exactly how I would drive. It got into this lane right away. But it doesn't do that at every situation that's like that. It does it kind of randomly. When you have turning lanes on city streets going off to the left or the right, and there's a turning lane, sometimes it waits until the lane is solid, the white line is solid, before it crosses over to make the thing. And then it gets all confused. It's not sure if it should cross or it shouldn't cross. And like here, it should have already come in. There's traffic. It knows there's traffic. It can see the traffic. There's no reason to wait to the end of the on-ramp lane to get over. Again, something that you guys might want to give feedback to Tesla as I give feedback, and maybe we'll get that solved. I love it. There's a novel idea, folks. You saw the people up on top of that bridge, possibly. Hopefully you have the angle to be able to see up like that. More than half of them were wearing safety vests. And I can just tell you, if you put your kids in safety vests, especially at night when they're going out of the house, do not allow them to walk the streets without a safety vest. I'm telling you, the car is great. Tesla, as long as there's Teslas on the road, the Teslas aren't going to hit them, because the Tesla sees them whether they're dressed in black, on a black background. It seems to know there's a person right there, and it's cautious. But the other cars can't see them.
Take the on 403 exit on the right toward Toronto. Then take the on 403 East ramp on the right.
Very often, when I'm driving myself and I go to turn a corner, these people flash into view. Either the A-pillar is kind of blocking them, or it's just too dark, and because the lights are shining ahead of you and they look so bright, when you try to look to the side, it looks like you're in absolute darkness because your eyes are accustomed to the lit road. And these people just pop out of nowhere, and if your reflexes aren't good enough, this is probably why people get hit on the roads and killed on the roads often. Beautifully done. The acceleration was beautiful after that car moved out of the lane. And I'm glad it didn't pass that car. There was really no reason to pass it, even though it was going just a couple of kilometers under my rated speed. Yeah, no reason to pass it. And my arrival time is 6 minutes early. Look at that.
Now take the on 403 exit on the right. Now take the on 403 East ramp on the right.
And I just want to recount a situation that I found actually delightful. There was twice, where people like that guy in the right lane there. It's not a passing lane. You're not supposed to pass on the right, first of all. But it wasn't even in the passing lane. It was actually on the shoulder. A guy was racing to get into the exit lane, and was passing me on the shoulder. I didn't see him coming, because of course you don't expect somebody to be passing you on the right, and you don't expect them to be using the shoulder to do it. But this person, twice, these people did that. Oh gosh, this is the one where it constantly, it was just about to go into the shoulder, and it's done that twice on me with no traffic. So there was nobody squeezing us over, and it went into the shoulder. I hope that performance there is basically saying we've got that fixed. Would be nice. It would be nice. Anyways, so these people trying to pass me on the shoulder, the car saw them, realized that they were out of their mind, and pulled way to the left to give them the widest berth it could give them. And I didn't know what was going on. I had a passenger in the car, and we both were like, what was that? And that car goes right by us. So that occurred twice now, and the car performed phenomenally. Like, there's nothing else you could do except to like just accelerate like a rocket to get away from this guy's antics, or woman, or whoever they were. But yeah, it was delightful to know that the car has some intuitive performances that you just don't expect. Jeez, I thought that was the Tesla making all that noise. It was a Ford something. It's a miniature version of the old Taurus. And here it comes. Yeah, it is a Taurus. It looks small in the side view mirror. So he's making all that noise, getting me all paranoid. Yes, slight force, sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep my hand on the wheel, because it seems like when Tesla does not detect your hand moving on the wheel, it marks you as not having your hand on the wheel. Because I remember they put out some information on the logs of a vehicle where they said 34% of the time the person did not have their hand on the wheel. I would venture to say that they had their hand on the wheel, but because they were trying not to kick it out of autopilot or FSD, that it didn't have enough pressure to register that it was on the wheel. So folks, if you're watching, make sure that your hand has got the right amount of pressure on the wheel, because if anything is ever to happen, you will be marked as not having your hand on the wheel, not paying attention, not using autopilot correctly. I can't tell you the amount of times that my hand was on the wheel and I got warning and warning and warning. What a bad driver that was. Huh. And what is that? Is that a navigator or an aviator? Expedition. Oh gosh. Well, you'll be happy to know that if he had been next to me and crossing over into my lane, FSD would have reacted appropriately. Or at least that's in my experience thus far. Can't count on it, but Wow, it started to accelerate as that Volkswagen appeared to be moving into the right lane, and FSD started to accelerate. So good anticipation by FSD, and I'm sure you can see the adjustment it just made in the lane, because that trucker was just about riding the line.